Hey everybody, welcome to the Solar Sister channel. It's your girl Solar Sister coming to you once again with another video. So guys, I hope you all are doing well. I just wanted to pop on here real quick. I hadn't even planned on getting on here this morning, but hey, the spirit of the YouTubeization hit me. So I was actually in the process of preparing some eggplant, for my breakfast this morning. And I was thinking about how far removed I have been from the news cycle since I've been here in the Gambia. And it's a great feeling. You don't really think about how much propaganda, how much nonsense is being fed to us when we're in the West. Because, everybody is listening to the local news stories, you listen to the national news stories, you're listening to whatever news story, and you're just kind of bombarded with all of these stories of everything that's happening. And it's part of the thing that I think kind of keeps you in a psychosis, because they want you to believe that everything is just so, that your life is just in danger every day, which, in the West it is. But just having that kind of information being fed to your eyeballs, being fed to your ears, being fed to your mind, it's just so much that will keep you stuck in muck and mire if you let your headspace keep being filled with that kind of stuff. And so I'm new to these YouTube streets. I've only been doing these videos for a few months or so, and every now and then I'll come across a channel where, I may catch a snippet of what's going on in the news. And y'all, just to see the level of racism that keeps getting reported, I'm not even surprised anymore. I always say it's just America KKK, America KKK. I'm so sick of seeing some crazy person flip out at the Wendy's, flipping out on the plane, flipping out in the Starbucks because they just don't know what to do with their energy right now. It's just the strangest thing. It's almost like it's comedy to me. And for people to feel like that's the place that they want to stay, I don't know, it's just nerve-wracking to me for people to feel like they'd rather be in a place like that where somebody can pop off on you in any given moment. You could be at work, you could be in your car, you could be walking down the street and somebody just acts a doggone fool. I don't know what that is. That's psychosis to me. That's insanity to me. So I just wanted to say, just being able to be in a place where, you're just doing life. You're just going about your life. You're just going about your business. You're just trying to make a way, and you don't have people who are just constantly putting obstacles in your path for just no reason at all. You don't have people who are just trying to pull you into nonsense for no reason at all. When I see those news stories on certain channels and stuff, it just further solidifies my reason for having to get out of the space that I was in. And I don't know who this might be for. If you are thinking that, you have to stay in America because you don't feel like you can live anywhere else because you're so used to having certain conveniences, I think that's part of the okie doke. The West has, a lot of nice things, a lot of nice shiny things. But when you pull back the cover and you see what those nice shiny things require of you, what those nice shiny things pull from your energy, then you realize that it's really not worth it. You're just walking around with a lot of nice shiny things, but you're being a shell of yourself. That's part of the okie doke. They get you caught up in this rat race thinking that, oh, I'm making so much money here, and oh, I have this kind of house here, I have 12 cars, I have 15,000 cable channels. Oh my gosh, I have to have, this type of restaurant. Are y'all kidding me? Don't you think it's kind of odd that the place that people say is the best place to live, or the has the easiest way of living, has the most unhealthy people physically, mentally, heck, and even spiritually, emotionally. But yet they say that's the place, that's the first world. And I actually had to have that discussion with someone about calling places first world, second world, third world. Who created that nonsense? Who told you you were a third world country? So telling you that you're a certain thing makes you fall in line and become that. So part of the issue that I see, I lived in a third world country before, and I'm putting that in quotes, third world. I lived in a third world country before, but in that country, they had the most fresh vegetables, fresh fruit. It seemed like every weed that you passed was something edible or it was something medicinal. Same here. So I want y'all to kind of flip the script and start thinking about, why would a place that claims to have everything, that purports to have everything, keeps needing to put its foot on the neck of the places that they say are shitholes? Why do you keep having to put your foot on the neck of those people? Because if you're supreme, if you are superior in your position, why don't you just be supreme and superior in your position? Why do you have to keep your foot on the necks of the so-called third world people? Why? So I'm saying all this to say this. For those of you, for the diasporans who are trying to come back home or come back to some semblance of what is home, because a lot of us are still trying to figure out who we are. You know, we're doing DNA testing and so forth. But if you have the pull to come back to this continent, come back with the mindset that there's information that we have that the Africans need, but there's also information that the Africans have that we need. And if we put those two things together, we can be a powerhouse. So, and that's what the powers that be have been wanting to keep from happening for years. They keep wanting you to think that the continent of Africa is this poor place. Don't travel there. Oh, it's the jungle. They'll kill you. But they've been traveling back and forth here forever. They come here and chill. They come here and they buy up property. They come here and they relax. They come here and live their lives. But they want to keep you from coming because they don't want you to see exactly what it is that you are missing. They don't want you to come over here and bring your experiences and your skill sets. And let me say this to the people who think that they can only move back here if they have some type of glamorous job that's still connected to the West. Listen, I'm saying cut your ties if you can. Cut your ties if you can. And come over here and bring your skills and experiences to help the people who have the resources make things happen. So we're coming with skills and experiences. They have resources and the know-how on how to work this land over here, how to navigate this land over here. And if we come together in a spirit of unity, and come not feeling like we're coming to save anybody, we're coming to help each other, is how it should be. And y'all forgive me for this shakiness. Since I do have my stuff now, I'm going to go back to using my equipment. But I was just thinking about this while I was, preparing my breakfast and stuff. And it just makes me so sad when people feel like the only skills that you can have to live outside of the country requires you to be in tech or requires you to be connected to some type of U.S. company. Come with the mindset that you're going to come and create something, because you never know. The smallest thing that you may think that's not even a major skill for you, it could be a major skill here. So y'all, we need people who can come and figure out how to deal with this infrastructure stuff. We need people who can come and fix some roads. During Ramadan, I don't know if this was something that the kids do anyway, or maybe they were just doing it as a Ramadan, giving back to the community. I don't know. But they've been filling in the holes in certain areas here in the neighborhood. Just getting rocks, filling up the holes, Come on, y'all. If the little kids can come together and figure out, hey, this is something that we can do, even if you may think it's the smallest thing, but I tell you what, if you were in a car and your car was bogged down in that sand, you would be so thankful for those little rocks that those kids are putting down in those holes right now. So I've gone longer than I planned to go, y'all. I'm on this rant because I'm just so ready for the people who are supposed to get here to get here. Stop trying to make it be 100% like you want it to be, because I tell you what, if you know that you're supposed to be here, just make the move. Make your first steps. Take your first steps and see how the ancestors bless, the rest of your way. So that's all I'm going to say, guys. Like I always say, if you can't do anything else, protect your headspace, protect your heart space, and keep your vibration high. It's your girl, Solar Sister. Until the next one. Peace.